Hey gang, it's Rob. I just want to give you guys a quick update on my ashwagandha experience. So I have another video on my channel talking about all of the wonderful effects of ashwagandha, and just to be a good YouTuber, a good citizen, I just decided to talk about my update. How I feel about ashwagandha now. I first started taking ashwagandha earlier this year, and I've been taking it pretty much every day for since about, I don't know, April or maybe May. And the reason I was taking it is because I suffered from an anxiety disorder, right? So I got really bad anxiety. So within the first maybe week or so, I felt really good with the ashwagandha. So I was just taking it. So I would take one in the morning, and I would take one like in the afternoon or at night. And recently, maybe in the last month or two, I've noticed something. So what I was doing, this is how I was taking it. I was taking it for a minute. I was taking it every day. So I was taking it every day, and then I started taking it 6 days a week, and I would take one day off. Right. So I was just pretty much experimenting with it. So I never cycled. I cycled one time. So 1 month I would just completely went cold turkey, no ashwagandha, right? And I did notice that my anxiety seemed to be, a little worse than it was when I was taking it. But what I found was when I started taking ashwagandha again, right? So I took a break, and then when I started taking ashwagandha again, my anxiety subsided, and I was doing the same thing. So I was taking it in the morning, and I was taking it at night. And I noticed that over time, maybe after probably about 2 months of straight use, no breaks, I was still taking the 1 day a week off. I was noticing that my anxiety was getting worse, right? So I was like, what the fuck is this about? So my anxiety was damn near, worse than before I ever started taking ashwagandha. The air conditioner turned on. Hopefully that's not fucking up the way I sound, but I was like, man, my anxiety is really bad. And I kind of had a fucking little hint of depression too. And I said, oh, hell no, I got to figure this out. So I started to cycle the ashwagandha, right? So just like I took the break, I was like, maybe let me take 2 weeks off and just see. So during that 2 weeks, I found that my anxiety got a little bit better. And I hopped back on the ashwagandha just to see, I was just trying to figure out, is it something in my life? Is it something that I'm not recognizing, or something that I'm not paying attention to that's causing this, or is it this fucking ashwagandha? So I hopped back on the ashwagandha, and I noticed it again. So I started to notice my anxiety spiked again, and I was having depression. When I was like, I don't know, it can't be this, because this shit been working, and it was the same brand, same everything. And so I kept on rocking out. And I took it for about, after that, I probably took it for about another month straight. And I was like, man, this shit is making me feel weird. So I was like, just let me make sure. So I think I took off a couple more weeks, and then I hopped back on it. So this has been the last couple months, right? So I hopped back on it, and as soon as I hopped back on it, it came back again. My anxiety spiked, and I started getting depressed. So my update is that as of right now, it's been probably about, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks. I am no longer taking ashwagandha. Will I revisit it? Maybe, but like I said, just being a responsible person, since I advocated for this shit. And I'm not saying that it doesn't work, because it did work for me at one point in time. If I had a synopsis or a reason for why the shit stopped working, maybe my body got used to it, because it's an adaptogen. So maybe my body adapted to it, and it does shit with your hormones. So maybe depending on how your body is, your biochemistry, your physiology, however the fuck shit go. Maybe when I first started taking it, maybe I had a different chemical composition or something. But like I said, right now, I'm not fucking with it, because it was actually having an adverse effect than before. And like I said, in my personal life, wasn't nothing super duper going on. There was no changes there, so it had to be the it had to be the ashwagandha. So my update right now is that I'm not fucking with ashwagandha. My advice to you, when I say don't take it, I wouldn't say that. You know, try it out. Everybody's body is different, but I think what it is that I think you have to cycle off. I think you have to maybe do a month or two on and a month or two off. A month or two on, a month or two off. I don't know if you can consistently take. I thought you could consistently take it because I was like, shit. Once it started working, I was like, I'm just gonna take this shit every day. You know, I'm gonna be fine. I don't have to worry about it. And like I said, anxiety it didn't go away. You know, anxiety doesn't go away, but it was more easily managed. So, what did I do to replace that ashwagandha? Honestly, I just was like, you know what? I shouldn't have to depend on this shit anyway. So, I've been trying to, you know, harness my subconscious and just try and improve, you know, my self-talk as far as anxiety goes, and it's been working a lot better. But like I said, as far as the ashwagandha, yeah, I'm cool on it right now. Drop in the comments below if you've taken ashwagandha, if you're thinking about taking ashwagandha, and what your experience was. Hopefully, you know, this can help somebody else out with anxiety. And another thing, if you got anxiety, drop in the comments, you know, shit that you do to try and calm yourself and relax yourself. What I've found as far as me, what helps me with my anxiety a lot is pretty much not tying the anxiety to anything, not tying it to any one specific moment, not tying it to any specific event. Just, hey, I'm not nervous because I got a big test, right? I'm not nervous because I got an interview. I'm not nervous because I got a deadline. I'm not nervous because I got to fucking pay bills. Like, I'm just nervous, you know, and just kind of make peace with that. Because it seems like when you tie it to a specific event, every time that fucking event arises, you're going to have a ridiculous amount of anxiety, and that's not even the reason that you're anxious, you know? You're anxious shit. A lot of times it's because you're fucking anxious. It's just something that you got to deal with. And I've noticed that if you tie your anxiety to a specific event, you probably gonna fail at that fucking event or that whatever the fuck it is every time it comes up, or you're gonna completely avoid that event because you just like, I'm gonna be nervous, I know this shit ain't gonna go right. So like I said, just try meditation, try having positive self-talk, try to just harness your subconscious. Like I said, just, you know, the way you talk to yourself is super important. And another thing that's funny, when I was getting off the ashwagandha, I was actually reading As a Man Thinketh, whatever the fuck, by I want to say it's by James Allen, and that kind of, you know, sparked that as well. I'm like, okay, I'm feeling depressed, I'm feeling anxious and shit on this herb, so let me see if I can kick it. And then As a Man Thinketh kind of reinforced that, and pretty much in a nutshell is you are what your thoughts are. Whatever you think you are, that's what you are. So if you think you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit. Like if you think you're the, you know, king of the world, then you'll be the king of the world. So, you know, thoughts become things. But I don't want to drag this video out too much. But like I said, I don't want to discourage anybody from using ashwagandha. This is just my personal experience, right? Just like I was saying, the shit was great when I was taking it. If the shit went left, then, you know, and then like I said, maybe the brand that I use, maybe they changed their formula. I'm not sure. Or, you know, like I said, in the comments below, let me know if you fucking if you take an ashwagandha for an extended period of time, did you feel like the shit start reversing over a while? Because I know with, you know, pharmaceuticals, this isn't a pharmaceutical, but just, you know, other drugs, this isn't a drug either, but just in general, over time, it may actually reverse and start making shit worse, because that's what the fuck happened with me. And like I said, I'm gonna take the rest of this year off. I'm not fucking with ashwagandha, period. I may never revisit it if you know, if I keep on rocking out like I am now. But if I do, if it happens again, like if it happens again, I pop a couple of them, take it for a couple of days, and I feel more anxious and have depression, then I'm not fucking with it no more. So like I said, I would appreciate it if you comment, like, share this video, and put your experiences in the comments below. And other than that, I'll see you in the next video.